Okay, so here is we're gonna get to Zach and Quincy's delivery of Quincy's baby. I thought this was so cool, and it's so important to record the delivery. Some people, oh my god, I've seen people deliver babies in cars. Women, oh my god, the things that women go through. We literally had to make something free for women where they can go and get the help that they need, the mental health support that they need, because what's happening to women's bodies is so crucial and serious. Even if you do it with an epidural, especially single mothers, I'm talking about single mothers that don't have to go through this postpartum stuff. Single mothers that do go through it alone, those are the ones that need it the most. But the women that have the support, yes, they need it, but they have it, so then they don't need it. Only the women that are being neglected. And I just try to tell you guys, like, me personally, I'm a woman. I don't really have too much patience to hold another woman in my arms unless she's helpful, because I'm going through my own stuff. This is why I have to have a man, because a man is not going through the same exact thing that I'm going through. Sometimes it'd be like, oh, well, the woman will understand you better if she's going through stuff. But women, I'm telling you, women get so envious and jealous. Imagine if it's a woman that can't have children. You don't want these kind of people in your life. These are all things that I have to think about and consider. So I didn't invite my best friends to my daughter's delivery until after the delivery. And my sisters, they were there and they were supportive and they cared about me. You have to take people that you trust. I wish I had a partner that was with me that cared enough about me, but having a partner is not enough. You have to have a partner that cares about you, because a partner that doesn't care about you is going to make a living hell out of the entire situation. So that being said, choose your partner very carefully. That's why I'm asking you guys to get on camera, get out here to show the world what kind of partner you are, and changing social media, turning it into something more positive, a positive space where you're not criticizing people's work. You're just speaking the truth. You can tell the truth about what they're going. Constructive criticism is a thing, and it's okay and it's real, but just going around calling people names is absolutely unacceptable, and social media doesn't accept it, actually, but we've seen it.
You got this. Come on. There we
go. Can you believe it, Jasper? Look here. What's this? This is baby. Look right here. Look right here.
Who is that?
Look at that baby.
Mommy, we'll miss you.
Don't worry, you'll see us again.
Hey, because next time you're going to bring him the best gift ever. It's going to be his best friend.
I hope he loves her.
Oh, and he's going to love her.
I'm so proud of you, honey.
Thank you, Daddy.
Call us anytime.
Next time I see you, Dad, I'll have an actual baby with me.
I know. So proud of you guys. This is so exciting.
Yes.
This is so
The moment is here.
It's here. Keep us
Well, Mom,
posted.
I'll call you because you'll be in the room.
I feel excited. I feel like I just want to clean because I want to keep busy because I can't think about it. So excited.
My goodness, I am just so excited to finally meet you. I've seen all your pictures so far. I feel like I already know you. Oh my gosh, this is like the most exciting time. I just can't believe that my little girl is getting ready to leave for the hospital to deliver her little girl. And wow, what a just an amazing time. I am so excited to meet you, Capri.
Jasper, Mommy's gonna miss you so much, okay, baby?
We'll go on with that sock.
The fuzzy sock?
Yeah.
I think so, Mom. Oh my god, it is so hard to put on shoes in the belly. I'm so nervous.
Remember me trying to get your shoe on at the wedding? I was like, I don't trust him.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I fell.
I mean, I'm saying, look at that dog. Can't you believe? Every day I'm in awe of the creations of God. You have to prepare this space to be safe for God. The creator of the universe wants to live in this planet, on this planet with us. And just look, this is the man that made animal. I mean, look at this dog. Just look how amazing.
Remember me trying to get your shoe on
That's a
at the wedding? I was like, I don't
Look
trust
at
him.
that. I mean, would you look at that? That is amazing to have a walking teddy bear. I mean, you guys, you would vote for Kamala and Obama? Someone that is not feared, someone that doesn't talk. that doesn't know how to get to the point, or at least like ignore the bad issues. I mean, every moment that I see how important God is, I think about who should be up there, right? Of course, it shouldn't be Trump, because he's reckless with his voice, but everything that you guys are doing are not strengthening the argument. You're weakening it, because I'm looking at a man that's going through things, and I understand why he's acting that way. Can he be changed? Probably. Right? Can he be replaced? Definitely. But with who? Kamala, a woman that doesn't know how to focus on the work, but focus on the man that's doing something. In school, you have to learn how to focus on the work, even when crazy things are happening around you. Unless it's major, like bomb threats or serious things, but you have to stay focused. A girl walks in or a hot guy walks in and all of a sudden you forgot about studying. That's what Miss Kamala is acting like, and Obama. When Trump gets out there to speak, he's speaking about them and what they didn't do. And they're doing the same thing. But the thing about it is that Trump is actually listening when I tell Trump, hey Trump, stop it. Just don't pay it to don't waste your time arguing with these people. But I understand that he's releasing it, but they're not letting it go, right? And maybe they're replaying these videos. Maybe these people are actually putting in work. Well, listen, this is what you really want to win the world over. You need to start putting in more work, even if don't pretend. Show us what you're doing. You'll win. But if you're just showing us, oh, I tried to talk to them, come on. You're talking about a businessman that's owned several businesses, several companies. And to look at what companies you own, probably one, probably none. So the argument is not good enough. The creator of the universe is going to come. There needs to be someone that is respected in a fearful respect to be a leader while he grows up, right?
Hi, Sal. Oh. I'm kidding.
Oh. Somebody call.
I need women to know.
We're gonna be parents. I'm so excited. Are
Who
you
the heck's gonna be
nervous?
calling me dad? I'll be more nervous when the time comes. I don't feel it until the moment's happening.
Yeah, meanwhile, I'm over here crying, like literally crying.
Oh yeah, you got more work to do than I do. So
So nervous.
get on in here, pregnant mama.
Look at the car seat.
Been pregnant for way too long.
She ain't gonna have that belly when next time we're at this car.
Okay, you guys, so I got my IV in. It's been like a few hours since we've been here, hasn't it?
Yeah, we got all the fun stuff out of the way.
I got my skylight on. Look how beautiful it is.
I got my memory foam mattress.
This is actually really nice. You're lucky you have an actual rollaway bed. That's her little house.
And the crazy thing is having a husband that is
I'm hooked up right now, baby's good. She's hooked up to the monitors. You can see her right there.
having a husband that is going through stress traumatic PTSD like Justin Bieber was just horrible to watch, because during Haley's birth, he was literally panicking, having a panic attack. You know, you can't be with a person that is not ready. You know, you can be with them, but you have to help them prepare. But that's a lot of work for a woman. So start taking care of preparing yourself for fatherhood instead of going to hang out with friends. It's so stupid. It's so useless, right? This is the most important person in your life. This woman, not this particular woman, but your woman. Whoever your woman is the most important person in your life. Take care of that woman like you're auditioning for your real wife, because that's what Zach is doing. Like your real partner is out there watching. Like I'm not in love with this person, but I know my partner is watching, and I know she's gonna be like, damn, that's my man right there. Damn, I love him. Damn, you know what I mean? And then figure out how to get your man back. You already have him, right? So I'm always looking at Zach and finally falling back in love with him and learning to accept this connection they have, of the, not connection, but whatever they've had, and trying to stay calm, because you don't have to hide the truth. And pause. I'm gonna pause this, let it run through so we can get to the important part.
Yeah, guys. Okay, so it's been about what? It's been 4 hours. It's been like 4 hours. Quincy went from mild contractions to, yeah, Quincy was screaming. Now she has her epidural.
I literally love the epidural so much. I'm so thankful for it.
She's so scared of needles, but because of the pain of contractions, needle is not a problem. So that was good. But anyways, Quincy's now, she went from a 1 to a 2 and 2 to a 4 within like an hour. And her head's really low, so everything's kind of moving. Water broke. Oh my God, water broke.
Oh yeah, that was the first thing. That's why my contractions got so bad.
Yeah, her water broke, and that's what started the stronger contraction. She's dilating quick, so
For an hour.
she could be here. My guess is by 2. They're all thinking like later, so we'll see. They probably know more than me. Maybe they don't. Maybe I'm a doctor. Dr. Cox.
My mom and dad just got here. She's got hair. It's not like full head of hair, but she's got hair. So it's kind of a... No, it's true. It's not like some kids that come out, they need a cut, you know, haircut right away. That's how close she is. Nope. You're breathing for her.
I want to remind you guys that this is, if not one of the most important parts of a woman's life, but the most important part of her life. This part of her life is a traumatizing life and death situation. As a woman, I want you to know how important you are as a person to this planet. I want you to understand to make decisions carefully before you throw yourself at just any man, rich or poor. Rich or poor, because rich people can be just as abusive. That's why Justin Bieber went through what he went through. So you guys can see, right? So getting to know a man from scratch is important. A lot of rich men love to be like, oh, your man ain't got no money. Why he ain't got no money? But he hasn't created any opportunities. He hasn't even heard your story, right? If you love the man and he's doing the best that he can, and he's showing up every day, he's going to the food stamp office, he's a keeper. But if he's starting problems, he's not a keeper. You have to be strong enough to leave a man that's abusing you, right? A man that doesn't care about you, but he's saying he cares, but he's never really there. Texting him for what? I stopped texting that loser for, I thought I was in love. I felt strong feelings for that man, Hunter. And those feelings were designed to heal me. So it's okay. It wasn't a mistake. But I refuse to continue to text a man that's not going to show up. Building a fantasy, never a reality. At least if I'm going to fantasize about someone, let me fantasize about someone that there is a possibility something could work out. For those of you who are going to laugh, they're going to be like, laughing. You're laughing because you have no hope. You have no faith. Your dreams were crushed. Faith is the key to eternal life. Without faith, every day a baby wakes up in the morning to walk, they're moving by faith, not by sight. Everything in them might be telling that baby, don't walk, don't go see your mommy. But there is a woman waiting to meet you that baby is so in love with. And the father that baby is so in love with, that baby, something in that baby's brain is saying, I have to get there. I have to get there. That's the same thing. That's faith, baby. Faith was born. Faith is something that you're born with, but everything in the world was designed in some way to help you exercise that faith. It doesn't mean it's okay for you to choose to break people down, right? Don't choose to break people down. Choose to lift them up, because it might be you next. right? You want to be a positive guy. You don't want to be a fuck boy. You don't want to be, come on. You're not helping nobody. Those women don't give a shit about you. If a woman doesn't feed herself well, take care of herself well, what makes you think she's going to care for you? Just because she doesn't look good doesn't mean she doesn't care for herself. She might need help. What kind of man are you? Right? So any man that tries to brag and this and that, no, I don't. The kind of men that you guys should be running after are some of these soldiers in the military, right? And a lot of these rich women are not the women that you want to marry, because these women are so caught up in their own wealth. They don't give a shit about the husband. They're only doing it to pretend. Why did Steve Jobs die? There was no woman that could feed him. Paul Walker, one of the most handsome men in the industry, or one of them, and he died. He got blown up in a car. People are so wicked and jealous. I don't care if he was dating a 16-year-old. He's not a pedophile to me. It's hard to trust women, adult women especially, because they're so smart. They know how to fuck you over because they're angry at men. The person you're making deals with is this man, and another person that you're making deals with is your woman, right? The biggest person you're making deals with is God. Look at God. You see God through this creation. This is the image of God. We don't have time to act. No actors here. That animal is moving by faith. You gave that baby, birth to that baby with. I mean, look at all these women. Look at all these women bringing these babies in. So as a woman, never waste a single moment of your time gossiping about another woman. Karma is going to bite you in the ass, and it will use the baby, everything, to put you through the worst birth pains in your life. Shut your mouth and do your best to try to be as respectful, but be understanding when a woman is bitchy, mean. There's not enough resources out there to help support women. In the Black industry, I understand why they're assholes, because there is not enough resources to help them be better men. So I don't go after them, right? But this is where the education truly begins. So this is the part where a lot of people say, oh, she this is where I know he's not into her. You have to let me just say it. Yeah, no thanks. Yeah, no thanks. I love to make myself believe that, and I do believe it. I mean, I would be like, yeah, let's go. It is embarrassing. It is very embarrassing to be in love with someone that might be with someone else, and that it's hard for you to believe that this person is your person. It is. But do you have time to be embarrassed? No, because guess what? There is a miracle. Look at that miracle walking. Look at that miracle. Wow. That's faith. That is faith. I mean, Daddy used to be this big, which is God. He never got to be a baby. He's so scared. He doesn't want to be a baby. I don't want him to be afraid. So when God is born and you're God's daddy, and he says, well, I want to marry her. I want to, why do you think he wants to leave his mother? So I want you guys to make this world trustworthy, where God doesn't have to be afraid to walk around. Because I don't even feel comfortable letting him go and say, go off and be with another woman. I don't think I could feel comfortable doing I was given the power to keep God around. Everything I do will remind him where his real person is. Everything I do will make him so disinterested in you if you call yourself his wife. When I say you have to worship me in a way that, not worship me, but in a not worship me, but worship me in a way like listen to what I'm saying and study. right? I want you to be yourself. I don't want you to try to be me. Be yourself and just have a good heart. Because I want my sons to have a good husband. I can't marry my children. I'm sorry, I can't. Right? I can't. But look at this miracle. This baby hesitates to hold his father's hands. Her father's hands, I'm sorry. Because she's just still developing. Her brain is still developing. Nothing funny about that. When the baby is born, if you and your partner are getting into a fight or argument, take it to the restroom. Try to respect the baby's growth. Right? Just try. If you can't, it's okay. It's not a big deal. You're just as much of a baby as this baby is. Right? When a child is this small, their brain is still barely developing. That's so sweet. Barely just developing. Right? It's just a baby. And you just can't think. I don't really always like looking at these videos, but I have to be strong. So if you're out there, like I said, and you have a partner that you might be in love with, you know, the enemy is going to always tell you everything other than that, because when you're a twin flame, when you stop believing this it can destroy you as a person. And that's the enemy's goal, is to destroy you. And I'm not here to tell you to give up on hope because you see some woman. Come on, you're winning, girl. You are winning your man over, and you're going to get him back as long as he's saying yes. You can't fight for a man that doesn't want you. You can't. You can't fight for. I already know. I wouldn't if Zach is smart, and all he has to do is block. I've been blocked before, not by him, but by other people. That's all you got to do. That's all he has to do. If somebody doesn't want you on their page, they will do that. So keep that in mind for those of you who are losing hope. And look at this miracle. Look at this miracle. Wow. What a miracle. What a plant. And we can go on and brag about how beautiful this baby is. But it's all as an example. This is the video I was telling you. Faith. Look at that. Those are small miracles. It's a wonderful thing to watch your baby walk. I mean, for all of us, it's challenging. It's challenging to we're looking at the baby. For the baby, it's challenging. But for all of us, we're like, man, we've been there, done that. But for the baby, it's like, wow, the very first time trying to make it from once. This is how I was when I was homeless. It was so damn hard. I was making it from wall to wall. I didn't think I was going to make it off the streets, y'all. It's the saddest thing ever. I feel like the universe put me in the situation of a child and a crippled person. Right? So if I say anything about Trump, it doesn't mean I don't care about the crippled. We care so much about you guys, but, I'm on disability myself. So who do you think is the side I'm on? The universe put me on this side so we can have sympathy. Sympathy on the weak. They're just like children. So keep donating. And there are babies that don't have arms, don't have legs, but you're worried about your child not being pretty enough, not being smart enough. How come my baby is not like this? Don't compare your children. Be happy your baby got breath, is breathing. Be happy your baby is still alive. Even if the baby has Down syndrome, you just gotta love that baby. Next time, you need to start eating healthy so your children won't come out sick. Okay? And for those of you guys that are having sex with your brothers and sisters, with your relatives, that's probably why your babies are coming out with Down syndrome. I mean, I'm not one to judge, because all of us came from a brother and a sister. It all began with incest. Well, no, it didn't actually. No, it didn't. Adam and Eve were not related. That's right. You're right. Adam and Eve weren't related. So, but still, nope, you're right. But still, a lot of people in the Bible, to be fruitful and multiply, they had to have sex with their fathers. They had no choice. They said, we're gonna be the last ones and everyone's gonna die. No, naturally their brains were like, screw this. Drink some wine and let's go sleep with their father so they can get pregnant. That's what the women did. When the men were not surviving, you got to read those parts of the Bible. The universe made a way. Not everybody came out with Down syndrome. I'm always begging God that my children don't come out with Down syndrome. I don't think I can afford, to take care of a baby for the rest of my life. I would give the baby up for adoption to someone that's more patient, because we have so much work to do. We just don't have time to deal with children that can't perform. And this is very sad, because all a child ever wants to do is be kept, be accepted. It's so sad, man. So please, America, let's start building programs where we can send these kids to a place where we have plenty of money. Now that you've spent all your money on handbags and stupid shit, stop spending that money on stupid shit and spend it on people. A bag means nothing compared to a human. A human has hope. A bag has no hope. No hope. A child with Down syndrome has more hope, and they'll give you more luck than a damn purse. So think about that, guys, before you go shopping and spending $2,000 on what did she spend $2,000? I know you had babies, but there's people that have been through worse. Here it is.
When I say this, I was just gonna suggest we can get smoothies, but I'm done spending money. I spent $2,000 at Target, not gonna lie.
What? Where are the bags? That's one bag.
$2,000.
Did you get 3 items?
Yeah.
Small.
You get 200?
missed you. No, $2,000. Actually, it was like $1,960.
Oh, that's way better.
It's fine. I'm just not gonna go for a couple more days.
A couple days? You're not gonna go for a couple years.
Okay, babe, I'm
What else we
serious.
got?
When I say this,
And that tells you that Zach is not the kind of guy. He's not a rich man. And there's no, and it's okay. It's okay. Even if it is a rich man, you still have to spend a rich man's money wisely. Right? And then when there's money left over, you can blow the money on something you like and want and need. Maybe 1 or 2 things. But $2,000, and then you save for a couple of days, and and then you want to spend that money on something. This is not what the platform is for. You know what I mean? I hope. What was it? What did she buy? A purse? $2,000 can get you a lot of things, and they're not in small bags. And there's people that have spent even $10,000 on a freaking diamond ring, but didn't have the man's heart. Because in the end, they were after just his wallet. That's very sad. These men work very hard. To be continued.